Okay, guys, welcome. This is TFX, and this is TFX Trading Floor. I want to have the outlook of the week, or what you're expecting this week based on the economic calendars, because this is what, of course, will affect the market. And this week is quite a busy week. Last week we didn't have so many fundamental analysis or too much economic outcomes that could have affected the market in a big way. But this week, it is one of the kind of very tricky week, because what we're expecting this week is we have several rate statements, and right now, as we discuss this, we have what we call the French market PMI. As you can check, we are almost there. We are almost having, we almost is almost getting released right now. The next part of it is like for this week, if you check very clearly, like tomorrow, today being on a Monday, we don't have much, but we still have some quite big news. But we want to check first of all the CPI, like tomorrow. No, on Tuesday, don't have much, but if you check on Wednesday, this is where everything starts, especially in this market. The first thing is the CPI. If you check the Audi on Wednesday, you have the CPI. As we've been telling you that this week or since kind of the COVID, CPI has been quite great, because after all the major economies did cut the interest rate, then right now they are increasing the rates, and the CPI is one of the key barometers in which you want to check the consumer price index, because it directly affects the interest rate decision. So CPI on Wednesday is one key thing for the Audi. Then during the New York session, of course, we have the FOMC statement, which is the Federal Open Market Committee. It's another key thing, and you can check they tend to increase from 5.25 to 5.5. That is 0.25 base pairs. That tells you it's almost another increase that may be happening. So that one will be a critical day on Wednesday, especially for the Audi and USD. That tells you on Wednesday we have March. Then on Thursday we have the monetary policy statement again for of course, for the euro. It's another key day, so you can check this week USD. Then we have the euro, the policy statement. Then on Friday we have the Bank of Japan rate statement. Those are three. That tells you starting today, starting like right now, we had the CPI, and you can check very well. Like this one, they have just been released at 44.5, 47.4. That one is for the French French manufacturing PMI. This tells you, like in this week, starting like today, we still have some few, but this one you check on the whether they will be above 50 or below 50. That tells you that's where the projection is always. And you can see this, it's simply a diffusion index based on surveyed purchasing managers in the service industry. That tells you the PMIs today is what is ruling, especially today on Monday. You have the euro. The London session has just opened. We are just some few minutes into the London session. Then from there, again, we'll have the GBP being affected again by the same PMI. Then during the New York session, then once again we have the USD PMI. Tomorrow you don't have much, especially on Tuesday. It's quite calm, but again the most volatile day. Like last week, we had we didn't have one of the best performances, especially for the currencies, especially on the last day. But on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we had a very good week. But on Friday, most of our trading strategies, like we had due buy, euros buys, Audi buys, some of the yen sales, they did materialize as we expected, because it was at the end of the week, and then we had the market had prolonged retracement into the market. This is what actually affected the market, and that is why today, if you check on the charts, most of the market right now are like they want to go into. If you check, this market has been tracing for several days. That tells you this week we may have some resumptions of the trend, especially like in Euro USD. Another case may be the GU. If you check what is happening with the GBP USD, so the majors, we are expecting the majors, especially the this week I'm expecting the USD at least to weaken so that the counters can be able to get something after that. So that is another thing we're expecting for this week, especially for the these majors. Then the others will see as they come. So it's just a matter of wait and see. But the key thing you need to know this week, especially for this week, when it comes to the economic calendars, because news will always and most directly affect the market most of the times, especially for the uh, especially for the rate statement and the CPI. Those are key things. So from Wednesday, we may start to get some quite huge volatilities. So this one, especially for the CPI and the FOMC on Wednesday, that is key. Then on Thursday, for the euro, monetary policy statement, they will affect the market in a big way. Then on Friday, the BOJ. Those are the three key things. Do not just get to the market just like that without having to check on what you have on the market, especially the economic releases. And of course, nowadays during the New York session, you can see the market is getting quite busy, or it's getting quite busy, especially when it comes to this news or this when the market, when you release when you get on this market, the market is getting quite volatile, especially on the USD. So you need to be very keen, especially every time you are trading, so that you don't make any silly mistakes, because a good setup can easily be affected by the news releases. And this is what is especially affecting most of our market setups. Every time you have something, the news will come, and this one has been on your case, that the market comes and it changes everything. So that this one has been the main problem of the week. But uh, we need to be on the lookout for those fundamentals, and we hope everything will be well, and we'll be able to trade quite smoothly without any problem, or without any hiccups into the market. So this week we are expecting to leap big, because most of the market have done like a whole week of last week of retracement. So if in our strategy, if we get good entries, we may be able to get good setups that we may be able to hit the market and move in the direction at least of the prevailing trend with good momentum. Of course, that is what we are expecting. And from STF, I think that is it what we have for this week. Be on the lookout. Take care of the economic calendar this week, so that you don't get surprised, because this week it will be quite volatile, and it may get messy. So if you are not keen into the market, so that is it. And thank you.